All them niggas that jumped me in Vegas, I swear to God, I still want to shoot all you niggas in the face.
That's a good question.
We can sing it together.
Proximity of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So by me moving to LA.
Take over.
It's your boy DJ Johan. This is TakeOverRadioshow.com, and welcome back to another edition of Ear to the Street. Tonight we in Santa Ana at Jasper's Bar and Grill. We got a very special guest, so stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. You go ahead and pan. I see you over here politicking already.
Yes.
Who that is? What's up, bruh?
Ariel. Say hi, Ariel. Hey, what's up? What's up, world?
What's your name, man?
Badass, the motherfucking president of California.
Bow, bow. That's what we do.
live.
This Ear to the Streets all day. TakeOverRadioshow.com. Badass in the building. Hey, man, let's talk about this song, Knockin'.
Oh, you like that?
That shit was knocking.
From the corner, we was poor, didn't nobody want us. Now we rich and everybody trying to call us. We America's #1 ballers. Dog pound gangsters is the mafia. Hit men for hire, who the fuck you think stopping us? Mac denims with the herd man's belt through them. Low top black chucks with a lot of jewels. I'm a smart nigga, roll with a lot of fools. I was raised in the city with a lot of goons. I'm a heroin hot, get a lot of spoons. I'm laid up in the mansion with a lot of rooms. Main vacuum in the phantom playing crazy tunes. With L shields on the seats and the floor mats. Grab a hold, turn it up, it's the format. Look, I like my shit knockin'. I love it when the girlies be like jockin'. The BA to the DA-double-Z. Yeah, you know me. I be buzzing and thugging, hustling, put the shit in.
It's the cold thing though.
Okay.
So I did the jam, right? And one of my homies said, "What? I know that. What is it from?" I said, "That's it. I like that. I like that." It was dope because bottom line, I redid the Chris Cross thing. I took the cadence and it was like,
Oh, that's off of Knockin'.
yeah, I like my shit knocking, and it was from Chris Cross.
That's why I knew it so well when you was on the stage a minute ago. That's the reason why. It's hella catchy,
and it was funny because my homie did the same thing, and he was like, I liked it. It was catchy. It sounded original because of the beat. It don't like the beat don't sound like the Chris Cross stuff.
Like I said, I didn't really know it was a Chris Cross beat though.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Chris Cross. Snoop brought Chris Cross to my block in '93, and
that's crazy.
Them, and they was popping
How
like
you get
shit.
on this officially as far as this whole DPG and West Coast shit?
I seen
Grew
Snoop
up with
at
him and-
VIP.
Yeah.
And he gave me the shot of a lifetime. I felt like I knew it was happening because I seen the dude. My homie was like, "There go Snoop," and I've been trying to hunt him down. But my homie was like, "There go Snoop," and we went and talked to him, and he was like, I just said, I don't want shit, man. Let me bust a rap. And he was like, all right. I bust a rap, and he was like, damn, that's dope. What's your name, little homie? I was like, Badass. And he started laughing, and he was like,
That name was a good one. That was a good one.
So like a week later, I ran into Lil Style. Shout out to Lil Style. He locked down. And my homie Ty Cuz, rest in peace. And they was down the block from my house in front of Big C Style house. And they just brought me in. They brought me in.
You heard it here first, y'all. Tour life, what was the process? You got in the studio, you started working on this and that, and next thing you know, you on tour with them and shit?
Yeah, we did No Recognition. We did we did a lot of songs for the LBC Crew project, and then we end up coming up with Beware My Crew.
Okay.
And we dropped that. That was the first song we put out, Beware My Crew, on the Thin Line Between Love and Hate soundtrack. Martin Lawrence and Bobby
Brown, Lynn Whitfield.
Yep.
Oh, exactly. That was a good movie. Y'all go check that out.
Yeah, group I'm working with, they was like, no. He was like, yeah. He put a song. They gave him a shot. He was like, he even told me, he was like, bad. They didn't even want to let y'all do it because they called him. They wanted Snoop at the time.
Right.
And he was like, I'm working with a new situation.
So y'all came through.
Let the homies get
y'all
live.
pulled up officially.
Yeah, he told him, he said, they gonna do what you need them to do
as
far
if I was
as coming out.
Okay,
they got the Penthouse album coming out. Both of them are done. They released. I got singles from both of them coming out. I got Razor Blade Game. I just dropped on June 9th. Shout out to my son Ramaj Amaru.
What's the label that is?
Double Dollar Sign Records.
Okay.
It's my label. Y'all check that out. Hip Hop Boombox Badass. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes for sale. Y'all check it out.
And they want to find you where you at as far as social media is concerned.
Badass LBC, everything. ADAZZ. It's always ASS. It's always A double dollar sign. I'm badass before Boosie. I'm badass before Joey. It was ever a Boosie badass. It was badass. You feel me? Tupac's Machiavelli album.
What was that like working with Pac? You're a legend just off that alone.
Still tripping off of his death, you know, his untimely demise. And then, you know, they say Tupac is still alive. Like he faked his death, you know?
You wouldn't know if anybody.
I don't know. Honestly, he's caught and people know that he faked his death. Because now it's just a mythical story. Like, Tupac faked his death. He's somewhere in Cuba on an island. But if he is alive on Earth somewhere, shout out to him. I love you, nigga. You a genius. And don't ever come see me. You know what I'm saying?
You go to his funeral, man?
Oh, I actually didn't. I got invited to his memorial in Atlanta with the Outlaws and his mom.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't really heard this, and a lot of people heard it, but I heard they smoked a blunt with his ashes in them.
Damn, that was a hell of a blunt.
But they put like the most of the.
Hey, you heard that first. That was the first time I ever heard that shit right there. I'm from LA too.
They rapped about it. I heard it on some you know, one of the Outlaws, like, I smoked a blunt with Pac ashes in them. And you know, I heard that story. I don't know to this day. I don't know how true it is, but I did ask one of the Outlaws.
That's crazy.
And he kind of left it like, you know, we did something like that similar, you know. So you know, but it was dope because my point was, if they did and you want to bond like that, it's nothing wrong with it.
Say to the West Coast hip hop, like who got the reins in this motherfucker?
Well, I don't think it's you know, like Snoop Dogg been the king for a long time, and I don't even feel like he have the reins. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, Problem, DJ Quick, Daz, Corrupt, Cam, RBX, Lady of Rage.
Like Ty Dolla Sign.
Shout out to Ty. I got a song with him. He's dope. Ty Dolla Sign.
Where that song at? That's my name. Shout out Ty Dolla.
It's coming out. But on my list of favorite rappers, I can honestly say LL Cool J, Ice Cube. Let me see if there's one more I could put like in that era, like way back. Run DMC, Run and DMC, the whole Run DMC camp. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. Them. It's a couple like Special Ed. I put him in that old school category before Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lot of rappers that I cherished and I loved. And then I got cats like Heavy D, who is Heavy
Rest
D
in peace,
is probably,
Heavy D. He was a real one.
If he's not in my top 10, he's in my top 20. I can't count it out right now, but Heavy D will forever be in my top list of rappers.
It's a little bit. I gotta ask you a question, man. Did you and Reggie ever squash that beef?
I heard this little interview and you know, he was acting like he was surprised about it, that I did rush him the way I did.
Right, we seen it.
I was
shit.
You know, he, like I always said too, I shout out to him for being a man, and he fought back. People was like, "Oh, you beat him up. He beat you up," and nobody got beat up. We both walked away from the situation. Right. Nobody was beat up at all.
It looked like chaos if you look at the footage and shit. It don't even look like a real get down and shit.
But bottom line was, Ray J was my friend first. I said this a million times. He was my friend first. I got love for him to this day, more than any hate. You feel me? I can't say how things will be if I see him. I haven't seen him since then, since that day.
Wow.
But bottom line is, I know him enough to know. I done spent the night with this nigga, chill with him, friends with him, ate at dinner tables with him. Like
Randy and everybody too?
Believe me, I knew her before I knew him. When I met him, me and him became friends. Dope. I probably kicked it with Ray J 2 years by the time I ever ran into Brandy and was like, "What's up, Brandy?" She was like, "I heard you be kicking it with my brother." I'm like, "That's my guy," but that was probably in the 90s. Right. So bottom line is, I never had no problems with him until a little issue. You feel me?
What was that issue exactly? I mean, like,
he was running his mouth. He said something to some people that I didn't really function with at the time, and I got
hot. That's how niggas get
I got into an altercation because of something he said. So, you know, bottom line is he was on his interview. I remember him saying, I seen the guy a few times on he was talking to Harvey Levin and them on TMZ. And they was like, so why Badass rush you and all this? And he was like, man, I don't know. I seen the guy a few times and it didn't never. But honestly, this is this was a story. He was honest. He was being truthful, but he didn't tell my side of the story from his perspective. Meaning, I did see Ray J a couple of times and nothing happened. Meaning, when I seen him in Vegas and he got me kicked out the club, we didn't fight or I didn't trip on him because when I seen him and he tried to shake my hand and I threw like a water top or whatever the fuck was on my table at his face and said, don't come try to shake my hand, nigga, you got me jumped. He went, talked to the fucking casino, to security, and they kicked me and my friend out, and I swear to God, shout out to my homie from the Dog Pound, we had a fight that night and tore up a whole Caro's on a strip in Vegas because he mad because I got us kicked out of the club, right? Yeah. Now, Ray J don't even know this shit, right? Now, I see him another time at Snoop Studio. This is what he talking about on his interview with Harvey Levin saying, I seen Badass. I seen him a couple times, and we didn't have no problem. I don't know what made him trip on me. What it was, nigga, when you got me kicked out in Vegas, and then when I seen you in Snoop Studio, Snoop said, Badass Ray J here, don't trip on him.
Oh, shit.
I went to the car, got my gun, put it in my pocket, came in, chilled with Snoop. Ray J was in the house. I didn't know what was going to go on. I didn't do nothing to him. I didn't say nothing to him. At that point, he stuck his hand out to shake my hand. I looked at him like, are you serious, nigga? I ain't going to shake your hand. You lucky Snoop said don't trip on you.
Damn.
I said some shit like that. And the night went on. I didn't do nothing to him. And I guess from that, he assumed that when I see him and it was real time to go, like I seen him at that concert, which was 4 years later, and I just seen him, and he walked by me like he didn't know me, and then I said, if I see that nigga again, I'm socking him in the face next time. And he walked by me again like that. And he was with Tierra Marie.
And that's what we see. That's what the cameras capture.
They want to make it like Badass is such a bad person because I said, oh, I fuck you and your kids up. No, what I'm saying is these tyrants like Suge Knight, and all these motherfuckers who destroyed a gang of lives, when we come kick these motherfuckers and fuck them up in front of their mama and their kids and push their sons down because your daddy's a fucking tyrant and he's a piece of shit, you act like we wrong, and we not. Same thing with this fucking dumbass Black Lives Matter shit.
It's
and
dumb?
I didn't mean it,
Why is it dumb, man?
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, I know.
Because it got out of hand, and the motherfucking, the enemy can say that we're a terrorist group. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if y'all niggas is that stupid, that some Black Lives Matter motherfuckers is peaceful and as smart as us, but some of these motherfuckers is out flipping police cars over with the cameras on. So I'm saying if you're going to go do something, this is my point. America don't care about black lives. They don't. So listen, if you're against the law, even if the law is wrong, America hates you. So remember that. So when you preach it, that's why I can't. Even Ice Cube, they say, you gonna perform Fuck the Police? He was like, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the feds try to take Ice Cube to jail. My point is this. They hate the fact that we can get lawless when they get lawless. Meaning, when they killing us for no apparent reason, and they targeting us, and they killing Tamir Rice, and nobody's getting convicted, and they killing Oscar Grants, and they killing all these niggas. You feel me? The one that got choked. Sandra Bland. What's the dude that got choked? Eric Garner. All these people that got killed. Amadou Diallo, all these people that got killed. Look, when we say the police was wrong, this is the funny thing. I don't care how y'all feel. I don't care what y'all want to say. America feels like this. Right or wrong, the law is the law. Leave them alone. Don't fight the law. And that's how they feel. So what they saying is this. I don't care if the police killed 1 million fucking niggers. Stop trying to fight the law. And that's how they feel. So if y'all want to accept that, cool. If you don't, understand this is the truth.
Public service announcement.
It's stupid to me because I'm black. I feel like Black Lives Matter. I feel like all lives matter. I feel like Mexican lives matter. White lives matter. I feel like gerbils and hamsters and frogs' lives matter. Right? No, I'm not stupid. I'm serious and I'm real. I feel like every living thing on earth lives matter. But guess what? The devil don't feel like Black Lives Matter, so we sound stupid. That's why I said that. That stupid ass black. Because who we telling? Every black person on earth know that Black Lives Matter. So why do we even have a group called Black Lives Matter? That's why they got a group called Blue Lives Matter now. And they talking about the police lives matter. Because they don't care if the police kill 50 million niggas. What they saying is this. We don't give a fuck if the police kill 50 million niggers and they wrong. Don't kill a police, nigger. And I'm done. And that's how America feels. So vote for who you want. Do what you want. Stay as free as you can. Stay as hopeful as you can. Stay as prayed up as you can. But remember that America don't give a flying fuck about you niggers.
Oh.
Damn.
That's a good question. I just
We've been singing together for hours and hours.
proximity of the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So by me moving to LA.
Take over.